Hi everyone. In this session, we are dealing with hydrogen bonding and what are the types of hydrogen bonding. All right. So let's go to the topic. Hydrogen bonding. You know, there are different types of bonding, right? Van der Waals force of attraction, hydrogen bonding, covalent bonding, ionic bonding, metallic bonding, right? So one of the strongest bond is hydrogen bond. The hydrogen bond, what we can define, the bond, hydrogen bond means the bond between hydrogen and highly electronegative elements. The bond between hydrogen and highly electronegative elements. Which all are highly electronegative elements? You know that? Fluorine, chlorine, or oxygen, nitrogen, etc. Right? Fluorine, oxygen, nitrogen. These are the most electronegative elements, in the periodic table. So when hydrogen making a connection with fluorine, oxygen, nitrogen, etc., we can call it as it's a type of hydrogen bond. So where we can analyze. Let's see. Before that, let me just tell you one point here. There are mainly two types of hydrogen bonding. What are the main two types of hydrogen bonding? Listen, all of you. One is called intramolecular hydrogen bond, and the second one is called intermolecular hydrogen bond. Intermolecular hydrogen bond. All right. So once again, I'm repeating. Let's start the topic very clearly. What is meant by hydrogen bond? The bond between hydrogen and highly electronegative elements like fluorine, oxygen, nitrogen, etc. is called hydrogen bond. There are two types of hydrogen bonding. One is called intramolecular hydrogen bond. The second one is called intermolecular. What's the meaning of intra and inter? Dear all, intra, the meaning of intra. Intra means we can say that within the molecule, within. Intra means within the molecule. What about inter? Inter, we can say between molecule. Clear all? Intra means within the molecule. Within the molecule, there is a hydrogen bond. Inter means between two molecules, there is a hydrogen bond. Now let us discuss detail about intermolecular and intramolecular with examples. So first we are dealing with intramolecular hydrogen bonding. All right, intramolecular hydrogen bonding. Let's see detail. Let me consider one of the example. What is this compound? Benzene. Benzene with one OH group is called what? Phenol, right? Benzene with OH is called phenol. This is ortho position. These two are meta position and this is the para position. Let me place the ortho position. There is a nitro group. What is nitro group? NO2 group. Let me just expand. Nitrogen, one oxygen with a single bond, one oxygen with double bond. All right. This is the compound called which one? Ortho. This is ortho position, right? So this is called ortho nitrophenol. All right. Ortho nitrophenol. This is the compound. In orthonitrophenol, whether which contain intermolecular hydrogen bonding or intramolecular hydrogen bonding. Let's see. Can you see anywhere a hydrogen bonding? What is hydrogen bond? Once again, the bond between hydrogen and highly electronegative element like oxygen, nitrogen, fluorine, etc. Can you see this hydrogen, all of you? This hydrogen and the nearby single bonded oxygen, see, they can make a hydrogen bond. So hydrogen with a highly electronegative element oxygen. Why it not making a bond with the nitrogen? Dear student, nitrogen already completed its maximum bonding capacity. That's over, right? That all pairs of electron on nitrogen is already made. See, they already completed its octet. 4 bonds is equal to 8 electron. They completed its octet. So hydrogen can make a bond with oxygen. Even when you consider nitrogen and oxygen, right? Oxygen will try to make a bond with which one? Hydrogen in the case of orthonitrophenol. Dear student, here I considered only one molecule of orthonitrophenol. Yes or no? Here I considered only one molecule of orthonitrophenol. Within the molecule, within that single molecule, there is a hydrogen bond. So which is intra or inter? This is intra, right? Within the molecule. So this is the orthonitrophenol which can show intramolecular hydrogen bonding. I will give you another example. Again, let me consider a benzene. Suppose it having a phenol like OH group. That means phenol. In the ortho position, let me consider one CHO group. What is CHO group is called? Aldehyde. So ortho position one aldehyde, right? But here, alcohol and aldehyde, when you consider aldehyde is the major one. All right. So, okay. So what is the name of this compound? Hope you studied in grade 12 in the chapter alcohol, phenols and ether. So phenol with an aldehyde, this is called what? Salicylaldehyde. Salicylaldehyde. Dear all of you, phenol with an aldehyde group is called what? Salicylaldehyde in the ortho position, right? Ortho position. Now, let me consider another molecule here itself. The other one is, again, let me consider a phenol group. And the ortho position, let me place COOH group. What is COOH is called? Carboxylic acid. This compound is named as phenol with aldehyde is called what? Salicylaldehyde in the ortho position. Here, the aldehyde acid is the major group. In the ortho position, there is a alcohol. This is called salicylic acid. Salicylic acid. So this is called salicylaldehyde. This is called what? Salicylic acid. So three components we are discussing here: orthonitrophenol, salicylaldehyde, salicylic acid. Orthonitrophenol we already discussed. Where is the hydrogen bond? Can you identify where is the hydrogen bond in salicylaldehyde? Can you see, dear student? Yes, this is the hydrogen and this is the oxygen nearby. So they can make a intermolecular, the intra, right? Intra, within the molecule. Within the molecule, what is called? Intramolecular hydrogen bond. What in the case of salicylic acid? This hydrogen and nearby oxygen, it can make a intramolecular hydrogen bond. So in this kind of molecule, these are single molecules, right? Within the molecule, there is a hydrogen bond. This is called what? Intramolecular hydrogen bond. Hope you're clear. Now let me go to intermolecular hydrogen bonding. What is the meaning of the second one? Intermolecular hydrogen bonding. Inter. What is the meaning of inter? Inter, which means the bond, hydrogen bond between two molecules. Maybe same molecule or different molecule. Let's see the maximum example. First one, let me consider HF molecule. Okay, HF molecule, hydrogen fluoride. Let me consider one HF molecule. Okay, this is one HF molecule, another HF molecule, second one and third one. Okay, so many are there. Where the hydrogen bonding is possible, dear all of you, this is one HF molecule, the second HF molecule, third one HF molecule. Where is the hydrogen bonding is possible? This hydrogen it can make a bond with a highly electronegative elements like fluorine. Yes, this is a inter, which means between two molecules. Here also this fluorine and hydrogen between two molecules. Clear all of you what is the meaning of inter? So the hydrogen bond existing in between two molecules. It can be same molecules or different molecules. This is called what? Intermolecular hydrogen bonding. These are same molecules, right? One more example for the same molecule system. Let me consider the most important compound, water. What is water? H2O. Can I write like this? H2O. This one water molecule. Second one. Third one. Can you please tell me where is the hydrogen bonding, dear all? This oxygen in one molecule, the hydrogen in another molecule, they can make a hydrogen bond. This oxygen, this hydrogen, which can make a hydrogen bond. Similarly, here the other molecule, here the other molecule, right? So the hydrogen bonding is possible in water. Which type of hydrogen bonding, all of you? Intra or inter? In water molecule, intermolecular hydrogen bonding is present. It is a little stronger bond. It's a stronger bond. Hydrogen bonding is a stronger bond. Therefore, water having high boiling point. What is the boiling point of water? 100 degrees Celsius. Why water having high boiling point? Because water molecules are connected through intermolecular hydrogen bonding is stronger bond. Let us discuss some other example. Which example you need, dear student? The third example. Third example, suppose let me consider one another compound. What is this compound? Say all of you. What is compound? Benzene with OH is called phenol. You know, these are called ortho, this is called meta, this is called para. In which para position, let me place one nitro group, NO2 group. What is the name of this compound? We can say para nitrophenol, right? Para position, there is a nitro group on phenol. So para nitrophenol. We discussed already in ortho nitrophenol, right? In ortho-nitrophenol, which type of hydrogen bond? Intramolecular. Whereas in para-nitrophenol, let's see what type of force of attraction. This is one para-nitrophenol. You please check it, dear all. Within this single molecule, any kind of hydrogen bonding is possible? Check it. Within this single molecule, any hydrogen bonding is possible. See, this hydrogen is here, the oxygen is here. Very far away, right? Very far away, there is bonding is very unstable, not possible. Now let me consider one more nitro, para-nitro, same compound, one more. Let me consider here, okay. So what is this? What is this? Phenol, para position, there is a nitro group. So this is one molecule of para-nitrophenol. This is the another molecule of same one, para-nitrophenol. Clear all? Now can you tell me anywhere hydrogen bonding is possible? Can you identify a hydrogen bonding in this molecule? Yes, you can see this hydrogen, this oxygen, which can make a hydrogen bond. What it is called? This is in between two molecules. Therefore, it is called intermolecular hydrogen bonding. Clear all? So, ortho-nitrophenol, which contain intramolecular hydrogen bonding, in para-nitrophenol, which having intermolecular hydrogen bonding. Clear all? Got it? Let me consider a special question in this area. This question you may familiar with grade 11, the chapter chemical bonding and molecular structure from the part of hydrogen bonding. And in the grade 12, alcohol, phenols and ether during nitration also, this question is expecting one. The question is nothing but related to ortho-nitrophenol and para-nitrophenol. So let me consider ortho-nitrophenol and para-nitrophenol. Para-nitrophenol. What is ortho-nitrophenol? Let me draw the shape once again. This is benzene. Now it is phenol. Ortho position, there is a nitro group. Benzene. Now it is phenol. Para position, there is a nitro group. Let me consider one more molecule because there is a bonding in between two molecules. Okay. Please tell me, dear student, where is the hydrogen bond? In ortho-nitrophenol, this hydrogen and this oxygen making a hydrogen bond within the molecule. Therefore, it is called intra, right? Intramolecular hydrogen bonding. Whereas in para-nitrophenol, the oxygen and hydrogen are connecting in between two molecules. Therefore, it is called what? Intermolecular hydrogen bonding. Alright? Intra and inter. Now, the question is, in ortho-nitro, when you consider ortho-nitrophenol molecules and para-nitrophenol molecules, which is more volatile? That is a question. Which is more volatile? Right? Which is more volatile? What is the meaning of volatile? Volatile, which means we can say that vaporize, right? Volatile means which can vaporize, which can undergo evaporation faster. So more volatile. The question is whether ortho-nitrophenol or para-nitrophenol, which is more volatile? That is a question. What is the answer, dear all? You know, ortho-nitrophenol having intramolecular hydrogen bond in the molecule. So let me consider one more ortho-nitrophenol. Okay, one more ortho-nitrophenol. One more ortho-nitrophenol. Dear all, between two ortho-nitrophenol molecule, what type of force is present? Within the ortho-nitrophenol, one molecule of ortho-nitrophenol, there is a hydrogen bond, intra. But between two orthonitrophenol molecule, what type of force is present? Dear all, please note that it is a van der Waals force. It is a van der Waals force of attraction. Van der Waals force. You know, van der Waals force is a weak bond compared to hydrogen bond. Okay, van der Waals force. Van der Waals force is a weaker bond than compared to hydrogen. All right. So, two orthonitrophenol molecules are connected through very weak van der Waals force. But two paranitrophenol molecules are connected through very strong hydrogen bond. So, those molecules having very stronger hydrogen bonding or whatever, those molecules having very stronger bond, if you want to break the bond, you have to apply more amount of heat, right? So, its boiling point increases. So, whose boiling point is greater, ortho or para? Paranitrophenol, we can say their boiling point is very high, dear student, because the bond is stronger one. If you want to break this bond, you have to apply lots of amount of heat. Then what about in orthonitrophenol? In orthonitrophenol, two orthonitrophenols are connected through weak van der Waals force of attraction. So what happened? The bond can be between these two molecules, the bond can be break very easily because it's a weak force of attraction and it will undergo vaporization easily. Weaker the bond, it's easy to break and it will undergo vaporization fast. So who can undergo or who is more volatile? Who can undergo more vaporization? Who will convert it into vapor state so faster? What we can say? Orthonitrophenol. We can say orthonitrophenol is more steam volatile. More steam volatile. When you apply steam, water vapor with a heating, when you did passing steam to the orthonitrophenol, the bond is breaking so fast and it will undergo vaporization. So orthonitrophenol is more steam volatile than which one? Paranitrophenol. Clear the idea about hydrogen bond? Once again I am repeating. What is the meaning of hydrogen bond? Hydrogen bond, the bond between hydrogen and highly electronegative elements like fluorine, oxygen, nitrogen, etc. Chlorine, etc. Here, there are two types of hydrogen bonding. One is called intramolecular, one is called intermolecular. Intra means within the molecule, inter means between molecule. Intramolecular hydrogen bond, we studied the example orthonitrophenol. Here is the bonding within the molecule. Salicylaldehyde, salicylic acid, correct? This is within the molecule. What about this case, intermolecular? If you consider HF molecule between hydrogen and fluorine, between two molecules, there is a force that's called inter. Here water molecule, when you consider between two molecules, there is a force of attraction, therefore inter. Paranitrophenol, when you consider between two molecules. Let me give you one more example. If there are different species, in all these examples, you can see same molecules are connecting. Let us discuss another compound with a different species. Let's see the compound. Let me take chloroform. Right, chloroform with acetone. What is acetone? Acetone is nothing but propanol. Okay, propanol. Chloroform. What is chloroform formula? CHCl3. What is acetone formula? You know, CH3COCH3. Propanol. Right? Propanol. Let me draw the shape of the molecule. Here, CHCl3. So, CHCl3. Alright? CHCl3 is having a tetrahedral geometry. You can draw in any way, no issue. Let me write acetone or propanol like this. CH3COCH3, right? So let me write COCH3CH3. Same, right? CH3COCH3. Can you tell me where is the hydrogen bond? Where we can observe the hydrogen bond. Hope you clear that the hydrogen bond is between this hydrogen and this oxygen, right? So here the bond between two molecule or within the molecule. That's between two molecule, right? Therefore, it is called what? Intermolecular hydrogen bonding. Alright, now we studied an important question here. Among orthonitrophenol and paranitrophenol, which one having greater boiling point? Para. right? Because para having very strong hydrogen bonding, intermolecular hydrogen bonding. But when you consider two orthonitrophenol molecules together, within one orthonitrophenol, there is a hydrogen bond, sure. But between two orthonitrophenol, what type of force is present? Weak van der Waals force. If the force is weaker, what happens? When you heat the system, the bond break very fast and they will undergo vaporization so faster. So we can say that orthonitrophenol is more steam volatile than para-nitrophenol. Hope you clear the concept regarding hydrogen bonding. Clear? So let's meet in the next class with some more concept. Till then, thank you all. Bye.